what is up guys, Phoenix here, and welcome back to another part of our Tanjiro Kamado pixel art tutorial from the hit series Kimetsu no Yaiba, aka Demon Slayer. So where we last left off, we did about half of his hair, and I branched it back down to his scalp, just so that way we could have a reference point to continue off of next time. We also left this little marker on the right side of this 3 vertical, and that's where we're going to jump off of to today and continue working with the hair. So let's go right here, and what we're going to do first off is go to the right side of it and put a placement block on the right or top side so that we can go up and to the right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can tell, we're still working with the grass blocks and blocks of coal. That's just the way we're doing the framework before we go into inner detail with the other colors. After that 4 flat, we're going to go up and to the right 4 flat again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right 2 flat. 1, 2. And you can just keep putting your placement block to the right side for each time right now, and that should be easy enough for you to follow along with. So then from there, we're going to go up and to the right 3 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. Placement block at the end. 1, 2, 3. Delete the old blocks. And from there, what we're going to do is we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Now this little frill of hair has to come back down, so what we're going to do is from this 2 flat, we're going to add an extra block to the right of it. And from that extra block to the right, what we're going to do is put 1 on top and 1 below. Once we have that, we're going to go down and to the left, 2 vertical, 1, 2. Down and to the left, 4 singles, 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, it's still remaining the same spiky shape that we've been working with all along. All we're going to do now is from that 4 single, we're going to put 1 below it so that we can add 1 to the left and 1 to the right. Once we do that, we're going to go up into the right from the right side of this build. 14 flat, so put your placement block to the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And you can put a placement block at the end, but before we continue with this 14 flat right here, let's go back to the 3 flat that we built the 14 off of. And on the left side, we're going to mark it because when we want to bring the hair back down to the scalp, we're going to be working with this left block later. I'm not doing that right now, but I just wanted to mark it for you guys. So after the 14 flat, we're going to go up and to the right 15 flat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And actually, let me make sure I recount that just because I yawned halfway through that. If you heard quiet, that's why. I was yawning. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. All right, it's 15. So if you have the 15, you're fine. We're going to be going down and to the right from there now. So you can still keep your placement block to the right side. Or if you were putting it on top, just put it on bottom now. But let's go to the right side. We're going to go down and to the right, 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down and to the right, 2 flat. 1, 2. And from that 2 flat, what we're going to do is put another layer below it of just 1 single. So I'll go underneath it, and we're going to go 1, 1, just like that. And once we have that layer, let's add 1 to the right and 8 to the left. I'm so sorry, guys. I keep yawning. It's not 1 to the right. I apologize. It's 2 to the right and 7 to the left. I'm so sorry. When I was yawning, I was squinting, and my eyes couldn't see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So it should be 11 blocks in total. If you can recount it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And what we did was add an extra 2 to the right and then an extra 7 to the left. Once we have that completed, we're going to go to the left side of our build and add a placement block. So we can go down into the left 2 flat, 1, 2. From that 2 flat, we're going to double layer below this. So we're just going to put 1 single below each. So now that we have this cube. And we're going to do one thing with each of these cube pieces, or the bottom half of the cube. With the left block, all we're going to do is we're going to add 7 blocks to the left. So this is the left block right here. Let's add 7 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And with the right block, what we're going to do is we're going to put a placement block to the bottom or right side. so that we can go down and to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Now as we get ready to bring this back down to the side of his head, we can just keep putting our placement blocks to the bottom or right side and you should be fine. You'll know when we're switching direction because we're going to be rising up soon. Hold on, I'm going to take a break real quick. I'm going to try and fix the yawnies I have. I'm going to try and get some sugar in my system. I'll be right back. Okay, so I can't promise that I won't yawn anymore. I tried to fix it and I couldn't. So we're just going to keep building. So we already have these blocks placed here. We're going to go down and to the right, 2 flat. 1, 2. Down and to the right, 2 flat again. Except this time we're going to go to the right block and we're going to put 1 underneath to have this reverse R shape. And basically what this is doing is sloping off into another spike that we're going to eventually start bringing back down. So from here we're going to go down and to the right, 2 singles. 1, 2. Down and to the right, 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down and to the right, 1 single again. And if we zoom out, we can see that we have 2 singles, 2 vertical, then 1 single. And we're going to do the same 2 vertical and 1 single pattern again. So let's just put our placement block to get ready to do it. And we're going to go 2, 1 again. So if you zoom out, you can see at the diagonal directly, it's the exact same pattern 2 times in a row. From there, we're going to switch off into flats now. So you can still keep your placement block going right or to the bottom. But instead now we're going to go down and to the right 3 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. Perfect. From there, we're going to go down into the right 4 flat 2 times in a row. So let's get our placement blocks going. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 2. And now we're getting ready to bring that up into a spike. So if you were putting your placement block on the bottom, it's going to go on the top now. But if you were putting it on the right, you can still keep it there. So we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 flat again. 1, 2. Up and to the right 2 singles. 1, 2. And finally what we're going to do is from that top single right there, we're going to add an extra block to the right. And from that extra block to the right, we're going to put 1 below it and 2 going straight up. 1, 2. Now what this actually does is if we go to the bottom of this 4 vertical we just created, we can actually start slanting back down towards the side of the face. So we're going to go down and to the left 2 vertical 3 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. Down and to the left 2 singles. 1, 2. Down and to the left 2 vertical. And from the bottom block in that 2 vertical, we're going to add 1 to the left. From there, we're going to go down and to the left 2 flat. 1, 2. Down and to the left 1 single. And from this single, actually, we can split off into 2 directions. One is to continue a little bit more of the detail in the hair, and the other one is to finish up the rest of the outer line. So let's just mark it off. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to go up and to the left from the single. 2 more singles. 1, 2. And let's mark those so when we come back to it, we can work with it. But to continue the rest of the build, we're going to go down and to the right 2 singles. 1, whoops, that's the wrong color. 1, 2. And we're going to keep going down and to the right or down and to the left. So I suggest for this next part, just keep your placement block on the bottom and you should be fine. So we're going to go down and to the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Placement block. Down and to the right 3 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. That's our placement block. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. Let's get a placement block again. And then from there, we're getting ready to finish this spike off. We're just going to go down and to the right 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then down and to the right 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Now what we're going to want to do from there is on this 4 vertical we have, we're going to find the 2 top blocks. And we're going to add 1 to the left of each of them. So 1, 1, just like that. And once you have that going, we're going to want to go up and to the left from the top block in the 2 vertical. And we're going to go up and to the left 4 singles. So 1, 2, 3, 4. From there, we're going to go up and to the left 2 flat. 1, 2. And from that 2 flat, we're going to do a few things. First off, with the left block in that 2 flat, and actually let me just get rid of the shading stuff because we're not doing shading today, so we really don't want to look at that. Might confuse somebody, which means me. Might confuse me. From the left block in the 2 flat, we're going to go up and to the left 2 vertical. 1, 2. We're then going to go to the top block in that 2 vertical and add 1 to the left. And then we're going to go up and to the left 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now from the right block in that 2 flat, we're going to go underneath it and put 4 going straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're then going to go down and to the right 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down and to the right 3 vertical, and we're going to actually do that 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. 1, 2, 3, that's 3. Let's just zoom out. After we put those 3 sets of 3 verticals, we're going to start going down and to the right and flattening out. So we're first going to go down and to the right 1 single. Down and to the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Down and to the right 2 singles. Down and to the right 2 flat. Down and to the right 7 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And from the 7th block in that 7th flat, we're just going to put 1 underneath. And then we're going to start another little spiky chain going down and to the left. So you can put your placement block to the bottom or left side. Whoops. We're going to be working with singles right now, so I wouldn't do it right now or right away. But first, what we're going to do is from this one piece hanging by itself, we're going to go down and to the left 4 singles, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see it looks like it's 5 in total because this little dangly piece right here. But it's after this one, we just put 4 singles going down to the left. From there, we're going to go down to the left 2 flat. Down to the left 2 singles. Down to the left 2 flat again. 1, 2. Down to the left 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Down to the left 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from the final block, this block all the way on the left side of the 5 flat, we're going to just put 2 going below it. 1, 2. Now from there, what we're going to do is we're going to go down and to the right, 2 vertical, 1, 2. Down to the right 3 singles, 1, 2, 3. Down to the right 2 flat 3 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. And then from the bottom one, so we have 3 sets of 2 flat. We're going to go to this one, the lowest one right here. We're going to go to the left block on it. And we're going to go down to the left 1 single from it. So placement block underneath or to the left side. 1, just like that. Then down to left 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Down to the left 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then from there, what we're going to do is we're going to add an extra block to the left. But from that extra block, we're just going to put 1 on top. And we're going to put 3 below it. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and now we're almost ready to touch back on the face. We have the left ear already done, so we're pretty much going to shape out the little baby basics for the right ear. And then we should be good to go. So from this bottom block, what we're going to do is we're going to go down and to the right. Actually, this will make it a lot easier on us. What we're going to do is put a placement block on the bottom of it. And from that placement block, what I want you to do is we're going to put 1 to the right, 1 below it, and 1 to the left of it. And then you can delete the placement block once you do that. Now we should have these 3 blocks that we just placed. And what I want you to do is we're going to go to the right one first off. And we're going to put 1 underneath it. We're going to skip the bottom one because now they're connected. And then the one on the left, what we're going to do is we're going to add 2 blocks. Actually, 1 block to the left, sorry. So that it's 2 in total. That's why I got confused. It's 2 in total. We just added 1 to the left. Once we do that, we're going to go to the left block right here. And I want you to put 2 going underneath it. 1, 2. So now that we have this weird Tetris piece thing going on right here, we can work with the top of it or the bottom of it. The bottom of it finishes the outline, but the top of it does leave some way for the rest of the hair. So what I want you to do is go to this top corner right here, and we're going to go up and to the left, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. So placement block on the left or top side. 1, 2, that's 1. Let's do the placement blocks again. 1, 2, that's 2. And then we can mark that so we can come back to it later. I just wanted to start branching off from now, just so we can have a little spot to come back to. But if we were to go back to the bottom now, we can go down into the right 3 singles from this bottom piece. So 1, 2, 3, just like this. And we could use this to finish up the hair. So from this bottom single and the 3 singles we just placed, we're going to add 4 to the left of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to start branching up with it. So first we're going to go up into the left 2 flat. 1, 2. Up into the left 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up into the left 1 single. Up into the left 2 flat again. 1, 2. And once you have this shape, there is a piece of the ear here that we can do, but we can also just skip it, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So we have this 5 flat right here, 2 flat, 2 vertical, 1 single, then 2 flat. What I want you to do is we're gonna go to the left block in this top 2 flat right here, and we're going to put 5 going directly underneath it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once we have that, we're going to go down to the right 2 flat. 1, 2. And from that 2 flat, we're going to do 2 things. First off, from the right block into 2 flat, we're going to go up into the right 2 vertical. So placement block on the right or top side. So we can connect this 1, 2. Perfect. And then on the left block into 2 flat, what we're going to do is, we're going to put 2 blocks going underneath it. 1, 2. Now from these 2 blocks going underneath, what we can do is we're going to double up on this layer. So let's add a single to the right of each of these, like so. And then what we're going to do is in this bottom right corner, we're going to go down into the right 2 vertical, 1, 2, and then down into the right 1 single. Perfect. On the left side of this, where you see how we built this on the bottom right corner, on the bottom left corner, we can go down into the left 2 vertical again. 1, 2. Down into the left 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can connect everything back together by going down into the left 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the 6 blocks already there from the face. So now we have the ear connecting back to the head. We can also do the little square thing we did on the left side over here, basically, for the earring. So on the right ear, what we're going to do is where we have this last single before the 5 flat, we're going to go up and to the left from it, a single piece of placement block, like so. And then above this placement block, what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 pieces of coal on top, 1, 2. And then on each of these coal blocks, we're just going to add 1 to the left. 1, 1. Perfect. So that's it for the hair actually on the Tanjiro pixel art. All we have to do is a lot of the inner detail stuff now, which is going to be quite a doozy. This is going to be one of the longer tutorials just for sanity's sake. I don't intend to spend too much time on each part, but that just means there's going to be more parts. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this tutorial series. If you are, be sure to hit that like button or subscribe for more pixel art content. This is Phoenix, and as always, I'll see you guys later.